Step into the ring.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can. Perfect. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. Awesome, awesome. So I looked over kind of just the entire lesson. I see you got the 10 game practice session and everything, and I saw an advantage, a disadvantage, and everything. But why don't you just give me a quick rundown of what you're really looking to kind of dissect and improve on here?
Yeah. So I just finished up a season for my state's PR, and in a lot of the sets, I noticed that I was having a lot of issues, not only holding up advantage, but also whenever I went into disadvantage. People who were watching me and like giving me tips right after the set would say that I would break down in disadvantage. So I kind of want to try to target. I want to target my disadvantage a lot more than my advantage, just because I feel like that's kind of where I struggle the most.
Okay. Yeah, we can definitely focus on that because disadvantage is actually a huge thing. Doesn't matter how good your offense is. If your disadvantage is really, really bad, you're gonna lose sets. So
Yeah.
so the way this type of session works is obviously we'll play 10 games, and I want you to take these games seriously. We're gonna go on mute as we play these 10 games. In between each game, I'll be making notes, and if I ever pause, like just stop moving in the middle of a game, I'm taking a note there. And then at the end of the session, we can kind of go over all these notes. We can kind of dive into just what changes you can make, those kind of things. So, like I said, I want you to take it seriously, really focus in. And for these games, I'm not going to play banjo solely for the simple reason banjo dittos are kind of weird. And so it's kind of hard to play around banjo as each other. Is that okay? Would you like me to play banjo? I just normally do that just because it is a little strange.
Yeah, no, that's completely fine. I don't know. Do you still play Wolf by chance?
I can to a degree if you'd like me to.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could.
Yeah. I can play some. Wolf's pretty easy. So.
Because I feel like one of my biggest characters that I struggle against is Wolf.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
Okay, let me just get everything prepared. And like I said, we'll go on mute, and we'll play through the 10 games. Like I said, I'll make notes in between games. Just let me be the one to start each game, just so I can make notes in between. Sound good?
Sounds good. Yep, sounds good.
Okay, perfect. Going on mute.
Okay.
Laco, hey, how's it going? Sorry, just trying to focus in. Hey, it's still puffing. How's it going? Ethan?
I didn't mean to hit it. I hit it without thinking.
Oh no, you're totally fine.
sorry.
No, you're totally good. I was finishing up, so not a problem. Oh, realized I was mute for all that. All good. No worries whatsoever. Still puffin. This is not an open arena. This is a coaching session that someone paid for.
The lot of them. wins the lot of you.
Extra explanation. Have you ever what?
Weaklings, a lot of them.
Alrighty. So how do you feel that went?
I feel like there were times where I was playing fairly good, and times where I did start to snowball a little bit in disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, there were some bright moments there, but there were some glaring issues. I have a lot of notes here. I'm just going to start summarizing into 3 main points with just some standard notes for you. But while I'm doing that, let's talk about, like, I want you to just kind of think about what did you do well. Name 3 things you did well and 3 things you think you could have improved on.
All right. 3 things I did well. I feel like I had fairly good situational awareness. It wasn't all the time, but there was a certain amount of times where I did feel like just kind of I did something on the nose that felt really right. And I was playing more on feel. Okay. And when I felt like I was winning, I more felt like I was playing based on feel. I felt like I was more reactive to you versus trying to kind of play to myself.
Okay, keep going.
And during some of the games, I really did start doing a lot more with Briggle Blaster. I've been trying to work on Briggle Blaster a lot, and I feel like I implemented it fairly well. Not as well as I could have, but I feel like I did have some good implementation of it throughout certain parts during the 10 games.
Okay, keep going.
I feel like I was able to play whenever I wanted to play Keep Away. I felt like I was able to play it decently well. It was when I would get antsy that I felt like I was starting to struggle a bit. But in terms of playing Keep Away, when I wanted to have a second to breathe, I felt like I did that fairly well.
Okay. I agree with that. Those are some really good points. I'm almost finished here. Just give me 30 seconds.
All right.
Okay. And then, so I have 4 main points here that we're going to go over, and then I also am going to have here just some general information, just to, like, hey, note this, don't always do the same thing. So.
Okay.
And just so you know, this session, while it does say 1 hour, it'll probably be more like an hour 15, hour 20. So don't worry about time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So trust me, I'm not gonna screw you over that way.
Cool.
Let's see. Okay, let me see. already. So I got this all typed up here. I'm gonna go ahead and post this in our Discord chat, and we'll go over it. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. So what I'm also gonna do, I'm going to change, and while you did do a lot of things well right here, like these focus, this is feedback. So we're gonna focus on the areas that need improvement. And so this is not me saying you didn't have anything good. We're just gonna focus on the things we can build on. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because a lot of times it'll be like, oh crap, I didn't do anything good. No, you had some really good moments. But the most blaring one that stuck out to me is you didn't really have a clear game plan going into every match. Every single time you came in, I knew that it was going to be the autopilot run back and start doing Briggle Blaster. And the thing is, that gets really predictable. That's why I started lasering. That's why I just started landing on top of you with Nair. That's why I just started being more aggressive, is because I knew what you were going to default to. You weren't really reacting to what I was doing, and the fact of, okay, he's landing on me with Nair. How do I punish this? I can jump up and up air him as he's trying to land it on me. I can up tilt it as he's trying to land on me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just always the same. I'm going to default to run away, pull out Blaster. I'm going to do this, and then go back to Blaster. I'm going to do this, then I'll do a grenade. Like, it was very, like, I could have, watching you play, I could have told you the next thing you were going to do. Just because it was the same options over and over and over again, which would result in you losing stocks, taking lots of damage, that kind of stuff, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's just like, you need to be more deliberate with your actions. A lot of them are just like, oh, I'm up in the air, so I need to pull out a grenade. So I'm going to jump, pull out a grenade, use my other two jumps, throw the grenade, and nair down. Like, I knew whenever I jump and up air you, I was like, okay, he's going to pull out a grenade here, so I'm going to up air here. He's going to jump again, so I'll up air there, and then he's going to drag down, then he's going to fall with an air, and then I'll F smash him when he hits the ground. And so it's just like, it was very telegraphed. Very telegraphed. Like, I knew it was like, boom, 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 there's my opening. And so you want to be deliberate with all your actions, because that's where your opponent takes advantage. So.
Okay.
Being deliberate, really thinking about your options. The next point goes along with this of use all of Banjo's kit. Like, you have some strong areas, but your whole neutral game, kind of the whole game on stage of trying to get advantage, is based wholly around projectiles. You would use tilts and things like that, but only when I was pressuring you and like on top of you. A lot of your game plan revolves around hoping I get hit by your projectiles. Meaning, like, you're going to throw eggs, you're going to throw grenades. Did he get hit by it? Okay, cool. Yes, then I'll try to get advantage. Does that make sense? Like, it's not a deliberate, okay, he's approaching a lot on the ground, so I'm going to stay grounded, and I'm going to keep him right outside my tilt range, and I'm going to tilt. He's going to try to land on me, so I'm going to adapt and do this. It was very much a throw out projectiles, throw it a bunch. Did he run into it? Okay, cool. I'll try to go in. He didn't run into it. Okay, I'm going to run away and do it again. Like, it was not very clear. It goes back to the first point, Tyson. It wasn't very clear what your intentions were. And you're not using all of the strong tools that Banjo has. Like, he has crazy strong tilts with down tilt, up tilt, forward tilt, good disjointed aerials with up air, back air, super safe forward air, nair. Nair is broken. Nair beats out Wolf's neutral air. You can just, if he nairs, you can nair back and it will beat it through because of the disjoints. And then your run speed. Banjo's run speed's number 12 in the game. He's really fast. And so you can definitely run, get in on your opponent. You can incorporate jabs. If you notice as Wolf, I was incorporating jabs into things, just jabbing in neutral because it's a fast option. It's quick. I'm being pressured. Okay, no, I'm going to jab instead of going for grabs and things. So, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And as I said, we're going to go through this list, and then we're going to go into the game. It's set to 10 minutes, 7 stocks, and I'm playing Banjo now, and I'll show you, kind of go over these things with you, what you can do for these individual areas. So, third point, once again, ties in this. Defense was always super predictable. Like I said, you burn all your jumps, you do a grenade, and then you do a nair or something. You use all those jumps, use all those resources. Every single one of those jumps is precious. Like, if you notice as Wolf, lots of times I wouldn't even jump when I was off stage. I would immediately up B, immediately side B, because then you would hit me again. So I would just jump and have solved my jump and up B. You don't want to burn these precious resources immediately. That being said, you just want to get on the ground, like as fast as possible. You want to get on the ground, you want to get back to the stage, you want to get on stage as fast as possible. You want to get out of disadvantage. As soon as you're off the ground, you are technically in a disadvantaged state, just because being on the ground is so strong. So you really got to mix up your defensive options, what you're doing, just because, like, if I was like Palutena or something, you would have died so many more times, so much quicker, just because of burning those jumps high. Banjo's jumps are really slow and they're really shallow, and so they're really easy to be tracked down. So we got to work on some different options for landing safely and defensively. So,
Okay.
and then the final point, this is a really big one. We gotta learn to take stocks, because your only stocks were coming from grabs and raw Wonder Wings, and so like there were stocks that sometimes lasted to almost 200%. Banjo, when played at his best, like he should be taking stocks anywhere from 80 to 120% consistently. He has lots of kill options. Lots of kill setups. You can get tech situations, ledge trapping, edge guarding, super strong. And so taking stocks is vital, because you're just they're going to live forever. They're going to get rage, and they're going to just kill you with all that rage. And so learning how to take stocks properly, edge guard, super important. Lots of times you would just run off fair, and the fairs would be nowhere near me as Wolf. Like you would just do it, and it wouldn't even like come near to where I was, when you could just stay on stage, put a grenade at ledge, and then react to what I do. And so that's all. Like the stock taking is a really, really important part of this game, because the longer I live, the harder it will be for you to kill me. And the fact of like, sorry, that wasn't on purpose.
That's all right.
You're not gonna have things that just kill setup, things like that. It's just gonna have to be raw. You're gonna have to get a raw back air, raw forward air, dash attack, things like that. And so it can become harder. And so we got to make sure you know how to take stocks effectively, because that is a vital part of the game, is taking your opponent's stocks. And so like I said, realistically, especially as Wolf, I should not be living to 200%. You should be taking the stocks early off stage. You should be taking them with tech situation, lots of different stuff, and we'll go over that as well.
Okay.
And then 3, like I said, these aren't main points. These are just things to keep in mind. Nair drag downs to grab aren't true. Mix it up. Once I started realizing that's what you go for every time, I just started spot dodging and punishing, getting kills with up tilt or reversals. Drag down, down smash, drag down, jab, throw out a lot of hitboxes. Like you can do drag downs, just don't do the same thing every single time, you know? And then pushing your opponent off stage. There would be times where I would be at 10% in the corner, and like you would grab me and back throw me back to the center of the stage, which I'm like, okay, cool, I have stage control again, and he's in the corner. Just forward throw me off stage. I don't even think you ever did forward throw once. You want to just get me off stage. Like you want to push me to the corner. In fighting games, traditional fighting games, like 2D fighting games, it's more obvious, like, oh, I want to push my opponent to the corner so they're stuck there. The ledge is the corner, so you want to push them there as much as you can, you know? So just push them off stage. You don't want to be pushing your opponent to center. And then use your movement to get around your opponent. Don't just sit and shield. A lot of times you just sit and shield and hope that I hit you. And obviously I don't play Wolf, so sometimes I'd miss space stuff, but there are a lot of times where I'd back air your shield and then F tilt. So you want to use your movement to get around, especially against faster characters. So I know I'm throwing a lot at you, and like I said, this is going to be on my channel, so you can go back and watch it and go over it.
Yeah.
So we'll hop in, like I said, we'll go over these main points. But before we do, any questions, any clarifications, anything you want to go over?
3, 2, 1, go!
So yeah, what are other things I can be doing with Blaster besides just like retreating or like just trying to pop it in neutral?
Yeah, for sure. So we'll go over that actually right now with the game plan aspect. So literally every time what you would do is you would come back here and go like this, like that, maybe 1 or 2, and then you walk up like this, and then if I shield, you jump away, and then you go away again, and then sometimes you start it again, or you try to go high with a grenade, hope I jump into it. Then after you did the grenade, you would forward air like this, or you would go for a grab. Like that was the game plan. That is what would happen a lot. So that's the thing, is like, you want to react to what I'm doing. And you kind of pointed that out too when you're talking about the good things you were doing, is when you were playing well, is when you were reacting to what I was doing. You weren't autopiloting, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like in neutral like this, it's like, what can I do? Okay, Wolf wants to run at you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out my grenade, I'm gonna throw it at him to take away an approach option up high, and then I'll come under and I can jab, or I can come under, backflip away, I can come under F tilt. It's literally just, it's rock, paper, scissors is the game you're playing. It's just a higher level of rock, paper, scissors. And so it's just, okay, he dash attacks a lot. Okay, I'm gonna let him dash attack my shield and I'm gonna grab it. Or he's gonna dash attack my shield, I'm gonna up smash. Like, looking what are they doing and how do I react to beat it? Because lots of times I just kept landing on you with Nair, and sometimes you'd back up and punish me, but the majority of the times I was just landing on you. And that's where you can just react with up airs, or react with Nair, or even up tilt. And you can take stocks that way too if they try landing on you. So it's just, like, your game plan really is very fluid, especially as Banjo, because at times he can just be a sortie. Like, you can just run up and be like, okay, I'm gonna F tilt you out of the air. Make sure you don't come towards me. Or I'm gonna run at you and keep pushing you off stage. Sometimes Banjo is gonna juggle. And he has his up airs, which is really good. He has his nairs, which can be just a really solid disjointed tool. He has his projectiles. Okay, I need to use more projectiles to approach. And so it's just like, okay, say you do a grenade high, then you're gonna do an egg as well with that jump. So it's like grenade, egg, and then you have literally 3 options there. You have a slow moving grenade, you have a high egg, and then you can run in on your opponent. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, the run back, just, okay, I'm gonna run back and then egg like this. It's just, you're limiting yourself. Banjo is very strong and has lots of options. And so it's just like, okay, if Wolf's running at you, you can run at him too, and you can dash attack too. Like, you can dash attack as well. Or if he's trying to jump at you with something, you can run and do a back air. Like, you can hit him out of the air, or you can challenge him in the air with Nair. Oh, he's double jumping high? Okay, I'm gonna up air. So, like, you're limiting yourself really hard, and this goes into using all of Banjo's kit as well, is just like, you gotta use all his tools. Like, just the runaway where you just, okay, I'm gonna blaster, cool, didn't get anything, or I got 1 hit, gonna grenade, cool, I get a hit or 2, you know? Like, it's like, no, you're gonna be, like, come to the center stage, it's gonna be like, oh, I got blaster, okay, I'm going to, oops, that other kit. I'm gonna get a Nair, and then I'm gonna put out my spring pad, and then, gosh dang it, Wi-Fi. And then I'm gonna put out a grenade right here, and then I'm gonna start ledge trapping. Like, a lot of times, like I said, you get like 1 shot or 2, and then sometimes you get an up tilt, sometimes not. But then we literally just reset. And that was the whole interaction. It's like, when you get in, you wanna push that advantage state and get in on them. They should be taking like 40% in an interaction and be pushed towards the ledge. Like, if you're getting like little tic-tac hits, like, that literally does 2%. And
Yeah.
so it's like, cool, you did 2%, and you got no advantage state, and so what are you trying to accomplish here? So, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions on that? Just regarding that exactly, game plans, tools, all that.
So would there be a good way to try to figure out how to offensively apply it versus defensively apply it?
So this is, what do you mean? Because this is specifically what I'm talking about offense, like your game plan offensively.
So what I kind of mean is the way that I would play Banjo is I'm trying to poke and prod a lot of the time. That's how I feel like I'm trying to play him. So is there a way that I can also incorporate like a lot of poking?
So that is a big part of it. When I say like, oh, you run up and you forward tilt, that's a poke. Keep doing it with poke. Run up, like when you juggle, okay, I'm getting this juggle, I'm poking you. You approach with egg. Like, that's a big part of it. A lot of it is you're focusing more on the camping defensive side of, like I said, oh, I hope they run into my projectile. Where it's like Banjo uses his projectiles as, oh, if there's a projectile, there's an egg, now I'm gonna get you with an up air. like you're using your projectiles as approach options to be in the way to hit your opponent or to take away options. So like poking is a big part of it. It's just making sure that poking is included in the entire gameplay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you mean now.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about the defense. So like I said, every time you'd be high and you go jump, grenade, jump, nair. Like almost every time without fail. So when you're high like this, you literally can just do drop down nair immediately. You can do grenade, catch it, throw it down, and go down because then that covers your landing. You can just fast fall air dodge down to the stage. Like, you have a lot of options. It's just a neutral. You just click that. You just do the fast fall click down, and then you press. You just press the shield button. So you let go of directional. There you go. Yeah. And so you're gonna be invincible all the way down as you do that. And so it's just like, and say you get hit up high right here, just drift away and go to the ledge. Like, drift away, go to ledge. Just get out of the situation. If you're all the way up here and they keep juggling you, just hold away and just reset at ledge, you know? So you don't always need to be like, because when you burn all these jumps, like I said, you're burning resources. Because what if I'm Wolf and I hit you up there, you have no jump, you might have an air dodge, but then it's like, okay, cool, free back air, you're off stage, okay, I have to up B or Wonder Wing because I have no jumps, and then I just down air your up B, or I get a ledge trump after you Wonder Wing. So it's just like, you don't want to burn these so instantly. And like, especially off stage too. Like, come over here and back throw me off stage. Okay. So it's just like, I burned my 2 jumps and my up B, but I haven't burned my air dodge, I haven't burned my Wonder Wing, things like that. Throw me off stage again.
Yeah.
No jumps used. Okay, throw me off stage again. Okay, that I'm burning more. Throw me off stage again. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yep.
Didn't mean to do that. Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But kind of the point of like, okay, like you have a lot you can do, and you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like the biggest thing about playing rock, paper, scissors is you can't be predictable, right? Like you can't pick rock every time. You can't pick scissors every time. You have to mix up, like I said, and adapt. And so incorporate these different kind of landings, incorporate this different kind of stuff, and see how you can like best apply them. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And actually with the up B down here, when you don't pineapple, what does that do for Banjo more or less?
When he up B's down there? What do you mean?
When he's more like closer to underneath the stage.
Oh, well, it's another defender. Like, it protects you. When you're right here, they can only hit you from right here, right? Like, they can't hit you any other way. And also, your snapping is more instant. Snapping the ledge, so you're less vulnerable. And so, if you go right here, they can hit you from either side, and your snapping is more susceptible to being 2-framed. If you're a little too far out, there might be extra frames there, but when you're like this, you literally ride the wall up to the ledge and you immediately snap. And so it's like almost impossible to be 2-framed when you do it that way.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And then as far as taking stocks, like, you just got to look out for these things. We'll go back into it.
Okay.
It's just like, obviously you don't want to force stocks. Like, you don't want to try to force it, because then that can just put you in bad situations. But you just got to know what options you have for that. And I honestly think the biggest thing is, like, you're going for tons of grabs for stocks, which is fine, but you can get things where it's just like, tech situations are a huge one. Now for Banjo, like right now in the meta, that is like one of the main ways of taking stocks consistently is using Blaster to set up tech situations. This isn't a great stage for it, but it's just like if you're here, let me get you to higher damage really quick. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So come back right under that platform.
Yeah.
And so it's just like it's like looking for those opportunities to take those stocks. Like, because they miss attack on a platform, their options are to get up attack, roll left or right, neutral get up. Well, if you Wonder Wing as they pick their options, so as they choose one of them, then it literally will cover all 3 options, and you can take stocks. And then even if you jump up on the center of the platform and they roll to one side, that will literally cover all their options as well. And it lingers. So it's like, you gotta look on, like, for those situations when I'm like at 100, or your opponent's at 100, it's just like, okay, I have my blaster out and I'm moving with it. Oop, I have my blaster out and I'm moving with it. And then it's just, okay, you're on the platform, boom, stock taken, you know? So looking for those situations. And then like Wolf, where Wolf is jumping on you and trying to land on you a lot. Okay, boom, I'm gonna up tilt. Or you're playing against Peach, who likes to float. Or Mario that likes jumping a lot. Okay, you're gonna call it out. Or it's just like, or Banjo's burst option, his dash attack. This thing kills really early and mixes up DI. And so it's just like, oh, you're both running a lot in neutral? Cool, I'm gonna run up and just dash attack you and kill you. Like, this thing kills really well. And so it's like, those are big lookouts. And obviously you have like egg to up tilt and everything. But like, the other really important one I really want you to work on is ledge trapping. It's just ledge trapping with the grenade, and then doing like down smash if they roll in, forward air if they jump, and then like timing their neutral get up so you can get some the down smash, catching the invincibility wearing off. Like you will get a lot of stocks this way. And so it's just like starting there, and then from there you can work on edge guarding, where you go off with nair, or you go off with back air. But like there's a lot I want you to focus on, but ledge trapping and then doing like the simple stuff in neutral to get stocks, like those are gimmies. You gotta practice. Okay? Okay. So any questions there?
No, not that I can think of at the minute.
Okay, cool. So let's SD really quick. We'll play one last game in the Banjo Ditto.
Yeah.
And then, let's see. We can kind of go over some stuff there. But overall, like, do you have any other questions or things that I haven't really covered or brought up?
Yeah. What would you do in the Pac-Man matchup?
Yeah, as far as the Pac-Man matchup, it's going to be a lot of projectiles to approach. And then calling him out in the air with your disjointed aerials, up air and neutral air. Okay. And just calling out for laggy options. Like, he has a lot of the laggy options, and you just can't respect them too much, if that makes sense.
Okay.
All right, cool. So yeah, let's play one more game. We'll do a Banjo Ditto. But like I said, like, you have some good stuff. It's just a lot of refining that can happen. And that's a good thing, because when you don't have a place to go or aren't sure what to improve, it can be way more difficult.
2, 1, go!
Okay.
Okay, where was all this that whole time?
Ah.
Do you see that? Like 170, right?
Yeah.
Gotta take the stocks. But already that game was much better than all the games we played before. So good stuff on you. Really good stuff on you. But cool. You have any final questions or clarification? Do you feel like this helped kind of what you're looking for?
Yeah, it definitely opened up my eyes to what I was doing wrong.
Gotcha. Well, awesome. And if you have any questions at any time, feel free to shoot me a message on Discord. I'll happily get back to you when I can. But yeah, like I said, the stream will be up on my channel just under the live tab. But I hope you have a good night, sir.
Sounds good. You too.
Have a good one. Bye.
Well.
Also, hi, Chris. Should we do a game of Matchbox or two? Let's do it. My hair is really bothering me.
Step into the ring.
New update, I don't have the delay mod, and that sucks. Okay. goes. KFP, if you saw that, where it looked like I raw Wonder Winged to almost take the stock. It was actually, I took both his jumps, and I knew he only had an air dodge left, so he didn't have an option. I took all his resources. That's the danger of losing all your jumps, is it's just like, oh, he's gonna air dodge free Wonder Wing. So. KFP, yes. Just because I live here in Utah and the venue's 40 minutes from me. KFP, what region are you in? Oh, nice. Are you planning on coming to Crown? It's gonna be sick. Like, it always is. It's such a good tournament. They do such a good job with it here. That's awesome. Definitely come say hi. Who does your friend know from linking? Or do you know who it is? And what's your friend's name or his tag? He just says linking. What's his tag or name? Never heard of him. Interesting.
3, 2, 1, go!
That makes sense. Oh yay, he knows Buster Wolf combos. I'm so proud of him. That hit behind me. All right, we'll do one more.
Step into the ring.
Pre-Genesis locals actually happening right now. As freaking like everyone. Where's Fall Brawl? Oh, it already happened. Good spring. Oh, fuck. Oh, dang it, that's not what I wanted. That was good on his part. That was really good. Definitely no Battlefield because I'm getting. Neither. Beat KFP. The meta has changed so much. 3 best stages are Small Battlefield, FD, and Hollow. for this reason right here. Is literally it's non-stop pressure. Because literally Banjo's up airs are disjointed super good, and I can just put out tons of projectiles and they can't go to plats to avoid it. B? Okay. Yeah, B, hey, I'm glad we could do this session, and I hope it was helpful. Oh, B, of course. That's literally why it's there. Book it anytime. Alrighty, guys. I'm calling it right there. Thanks everyone for tuning in, checking out Beat Session, also some Matchbox. I will see you guys later.